Hello and welcome to our presentation on InEight by myself, James, Ryan, and Eli. And today we have with us Nick Wren, who graduated from the University of Minnesota Duluth with his bachelor's degree. And I will have him run through his work history real quick here and some of the construction softwares that he used along the way.
Hi everyone. Yeah, so I'm Nick. I currently work for Casey Industrial as a project superintendent. We're doing a power plant currently, and we're using the InEight software. Worked for Haskell for a little bit last year, doing a smaller job up in Minnesota when we were using Procore for that one. And then I worked for Iverson, which is a subsidiary of Kiewit, for 6.5 years, doing a little bit of work all over the country. And we were originally using Ops Management, which was a company owned by Kiewit. And then Kiewit bought out the InEight companies. There's 8 different modules with them, and they bought them all out. And that's where my original experience with InEight comes from. So yeah, when you log into InEight, this is what you're going to get. This is your opening screen. So like these are all the current jobs that the company currently has. I happen to work on EPE Newman 6. And so when you're trying to get in for your daily activities, you just click right through this. And it will pull up the different, the, so to speak, modules that you have. So we didn't buy, because you have to buy each individual module you want. So we use Plan, which also has quantity tracking and work packaging in it. I also use Progress, which again has your daily planning in it. And then Compliance, which is more like for safety and reporting. There's some environmental stuff in there. But the main one that everybody uses is Progress. Progress and Plan, which are kind of the exact same thing here. So these are all the plans for the daily, all the plans for the different crews that we have out here. So as you can see, for today, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of them today. And then each crew does their own thing. So this kind of your main screen here. Your plan ID is just a number it was assigned. Then you have your dates, which is pretty nice. You can sort by dates if you're looking for something, right? So I can scroll all the way back and see what I did on Sunday, October 24th. So it looks like we paid this gentleman here for missing per diem that day because he came in and helped with the concrete pour. Tells you what shift it is because there's a lot of different companies offer like a night shift differential. So you can see to make sure, hey, I know my guys are on night shift, you know that. This status thing we can go more into, but it shows the status bar here. So if it's in planning, that means it's in the basic stages and it hasn't been completely filled out yet. Execution is where the foremen are currently entering all the time. Awaiting approval is that is kicking it back to whoever the approver is. In most cases, it is the superintendent. And then if you see this green approved one, that means I'm done with it. That means all of the quantities have been approved and the hours have been approved, which on the right here, and you can see who each one of it was created by on the far end as well. Then you go over to productivity, and this is another one, so you can see all of your screens. So these are the codes that they charge to. These are the task IDs, which is based off of P6. And this also gives you the phase code as well. And then so planned, they didn't do any of their planning the day before. So that's why you're seeing 0. But if you want to put in goals for your guys, right? I can say, hey, for underground conduit, we want 40 unit of measures linear feet for conduit. And the man hours, we want to do it in 30 man hours, right? So that's 3 guys working 10 hours for the day or whatever. Then you go to actuals. So this is what they actually charge too. So it looks like they did 20 CAD welds today. Ground rods, they drove 6 of them in, and then grounding wire and cable, 916 feet of grounding cable. And then here's your man hours earned off to the side. So this 41 foot or 41 man hours earned here, even though they don't have any actual quantity installed. So that there's a bust right there, right? We need to go back and check that, because you can't earn man hours if you didn't install anything. Same thing here. They did 20 CAD welds, like you said, they got 32 man hours earned for that. Same thing, they did 916 feet of cable pulls, and they earned 24 hours for that. And again, somehow they earned hours for duct bank, even though they didn't install it. It was probably just a claim up. So that's this is your current budget screen. It shows you. So for each, we'll look at the CAD weld one here. For each CAD weld that you do, you get 2.375 man hours. So you know your guy has to do that. For everyone he puts in, he earns 2 hours. So if you got one guy, right, you know, you need to hit, and you're working a 10-hour day, you need to be hitting at least 8 of them, or at least 5 of them in a day, right, if you're going to make your current budget. And then you scroll over to the side here, you'll see actual gain losses for this, and this is for overall on these codes, what they've been charging to so far. The nice thing about InEight is, as long as you use all the systems, it ties back to each one. So the hours from here go into the billing portion of InEight. Your drawings, you can link drawings into this, and it'll kick it over to TeamBinder, which is another part of InEight. It's called TeamBinder Document now. And that's it basically all the systems talk together, and it's really, really handy, right? All of your stuff is in one location instead of having to use 10 different programs, right? Some people like to use Procore for stuff. Well, Procore works good for certain drawings, but it doesn't do good for like 3D models and stuff like that. So that's the nice part about InEight.
I appreciate you sitting down with us, and I appreciate your time.
Excellent. No problem, man.